Hi everyone, I am back with another project share video today. This one is our Disney 2015 mini album, and for this one I actually decided I was going to use the Snap 6x8 album along with the Say Cheese, not the Say Cheese 2, but the first one, collection is what I used. So this is what the collection looks like. This is the big 12 by 12, and I had ordered like extra papers and stuff to go with it. I also used the 6 by 6 pad to go with that. And the pages that I've used are the Snap 6 by 8 pages, and there's a bunch of different ones. So there's that one, that one, that one. This is the 6 by 8 and two of those. And then I also used some of the Becky Higgins because when I was actually looking for pages at the store, they didn't have all the Snap ones in stock. So I got those ones, and then just the 2 slots for the 4x6s. So those both work in the 6 by 8 albums. This one is a Snap album. It's just got the black binding on the side, and they come completely craft colored raw chipboard, just like this, only the embossing is in the back. And I decided to get a black one just to go with the Disney theme. I could have gotten red, but reds are kind of hard to match, so went ahead with the black. And yeah, so here's the outside is just stickers from the collection. Some die cuts from the collection, some more stickers up here. This is one of the 4x4 pieces. This is a little die cut that I popped up and punched out a little tiny Mickey right there. So, yeah, I kept the front pretty simple, because if I stick them on a shelf and I start lining them all up, I don't want a whole ton on the front. So on the inside I just took one of the 4x6 pieces that you can cut and just stuck it inside the cover. So this is the front page. This is just one of the 4x6 pieces. Thought it was cute, just says packing list, and goes there and put some punched Mickeys up on the top. This is Caleb's Duffy Bear. He was purchased our second trip, so he's gone back 3 times since he's been purchased from there, and they no longer sell this one. They have a different one now, but he's super cute, and this was on the plane on the way there, so I thought it was really cute. He's peeking out of the backpack. So that's just that, and then each page is going to have a bunch of the die cuts and the stickers on them, and then I also used my Sweetheart Punch from Stampin' Up! For some of the hearts. This was just at the pool. We got in kind of late. Not super late, not dark, but late enough to where going to one of the parks wasn't going to benefit. So we just hung out at the pool. This was our first day. This was the Magic Kingdom, and this was just, they do a daytime parade, and this was just Minnie Mouse and Goofy that we caught, because we were just kind of walking through. And this is just this little shooting game that the kids can play in Frontierland. This was over, it's called Tom Sawyer's Island. So here's the little map of the island. This was before we got over there, but this was on the little island. We'd never gone there before. Back here, this is the train right here from the Big Thunder Mountain Railroad ride. So you take this little ferry boat across this lake, and that's where the island is. So this is all just pieces from the collection. And Ty and I's selfie. And then this was like a little fort thing that the kids can like run around and play in. So I took some pictures of that. And then there were lots of bridges and stuff that were really cool for photos. I know there's kind of a glare on this, so I'm sorry. And then this was a smaller fort area that kids could just kind of climb around on. This is up top, the bigger fort. Then this was just like a little, wasn't really like a pirate ship, but it was to kind of resemble one. There's even like a little wheel and stuff there, so this glare is awful. So, yeah, it was fun. And this is another one of the bridges, and there was some really cool waterfall. So this one was at the Animal Kingdom, and just random pictures throughout the day at some really cool spots. They have really big like rocks and tons of trees and stuff, so there's some monkeys that they had. Some more monkeys and just a random photo spot. And then this tree here is this big gigantic tree that they had carved, and it's not a real tree, just so you know. They carved all kinds of animals into it. I mean, it's pretty amazing. So some guy walking by asked, I was taking pictures of all the boys, and this guy stopped and said, do you want me to get one of all of you? So that was really super cool. And then here's the one I took of them to make sure I got the tree. And then here's a closer picture of them. And then this was at Hollywood Studios, and there I am. Yes, most embarrassing moment ever. So there's this really cool band that goes around and plays. They come out at certain times and they play all this music, and they were doing 80s music. It was so cool. But they really rock. And when you're in the crowd and you're watching and you're interacting and you're clapping and you're laughing and whatever, they choose random people to come up and do embarrassing things, and I was playing cowbell, so Jeremy took a picture and it was really embarrassing. So this was near the Toy Story ride that they have, and they have these army men that will pose and you can get their autographs and stuff like that, so that was pretty cool. And this was just a random selfie. I think this was when we went downtown. No, that was still at Hollywood Studios. This was downtown Disney here. And so we were just shopping, and Ty was being a goofball, so we had to get a photo. Then this is a little selfie inside the store, you know, whatever. The kids were always pulling their phones out and doing selfies with me, which I think is great now because I don't have any pictures of me, not a ton of them, from our last vacations because I was always the one taking the pictures. So, yeah. This is downtown Disney also. This is a building called Disney Quest, and it's like a 5-story building. The top 3 floors are all video games, and it's unlimited. It comes with your whole package, and the kids love going down there, so we do that every time. And they spend a few hours in there just running around from floor to floor playing video games. This is a bigger picture. Caleb, and there's Ty and some shooting game. This was in the lobby of our resort. We stayed at All Star Music. We've stayed there before. It's a value resort, and it's great for big families, like when we had all 6 of us go. And just to save a little bit of money, because we're never in our room except for sleeping, like we just went back there because, you know, like I said, we're never really there. So to me, there's no point in spending a ton of money on your resort if you're not going to stay there and hang out. So that's just what we do. So these are just pictures. They've redone the whole lobby and the dining area, and they recently added a whole bunch of pictures. So I took one of Elvis and Michael. And then this is just a display that they have, so I got a picture of the kids. And then this is at Epcot, and it happened to be that they were getting ready, they were setting up for the Flower and Garden Festival for the Mother's Day weekend, and this was like the Friday before. So Mickey and Minnie back there, they look like little farmers. He's got like a pitchfork. And Phineas and Ferb, they're on the Disney Channel. Boys used to watch them all the time. And then here's Lightning McQueen. They also had Mater, but the line was completely ridiculous to get a picture with Mater, so no. And then here's Sorcerer Mickey. You can see all the little brooms. And then over in the worlds, there's 11 countries that you get to, not worlds, countries. There's 11 countries that you get to walk through in Epcot. And so this was, I believe this was over in France. So this is Lumiere and Cogsworth from Beauty and the Beast. And then we have Lady and the Tramp. And this is the Lion King, so there's little Simba and Miss Piggy, and these are just random throughout. And then here's Duffy, the Disney bear, and Caleb. So that was cool. And then here is Belle and Beast from Beauty and the Beast, and here is Cinderella and Prince Charming. These are just a couple of the little Mickeys that I've punched that I use on my cards that I stuck in here. Put a little bow on her head. Here is a closer picture of the Sorcerer Mickey that Caleb took with his phone and sent it to me. And here is a Tinkerbell. Very cool. Jeremy was on the hunt for that so he could take a picture. I have another one. It's a taller picture. It's a portrait style that Caleb took that's really cute too. And then here is another of the Sorcerer Mickey, and you can kind of see one of the brooms from like Fantasia, and me and the boys. And then this is the crocodile from Peter Pan. So here's the boys and the crocodile. These two little tickets here I actually cut from one of the sheets of paper, and then I put some trendy twine in there. This twine is called Celebration. Then the last page is just a 4x6 that has this quote on here from Walt Disney, and then I stuck a sticker that says "See you real soon" and a couple of punched out Mickeys. And that's our album. That's our Disney trip for 2015. I didn't take tons of photos. There was only a few that didn't turn out very well. So the 6x8 was perfect for this size. And when you buy a Snap album, it comes with this extra stuff, and I didn't know what to really do with this yet. They do have a journaling kit for the Say Cheese collection that I may add in here. So I may get that and add it later, and it's just like little sheets, and you can write stuff on them, and I think that would be kind of cool. So I may add those in there, but it comes with 3 chipboard dividers. And then there's 2 sheets each of these little cardstock papers. And this is like the printing paper when you're learning to write. Here's a notebook paper, a graph paper, and then like a ledger type paper. And there's 2 each of those. I didn't really know what to do with them yet, so I just left them in there. Yeah, so that's it. That's my Disney 2015 album, and I hope you guys like it. So I will see you all in my next video. Bye!